Therefore, probably we'll be having it in place after the interviews have been conducted, as it were.
But that means that during the audit, during the presentation of financial statements, they were in office, because I see your statements are signed 30th of September.
But by then, Chair, I think their term had come to an end. Therefore, they weren't all there in by the time the audit was being carried out.
Do you have an internal audit function?
We do.
You have an internal auditor?
Yes.
And you know that an internal auditor is supposed to, the internal audit plan is supposed to be approved by the audit committee. So if you don't have an audit committee, then the internal auditor is basically useless. It means that even internal controls then cannot be effective. YG, is that the right interpretation?
Chair, you have put it very well. In an event that there are no audit committees in place, the functionality of the internal audit may not have value in terms of that processes. And again, you look in terms of even the internal audit compositions, whether they really do the work plans, in terms of even who, their reports goes to where, those really some of the issues which may pose in terms of the risk internal controls. But if internal audit is really vibrant and can work, then there will be a value addition in terms of even the controls.
Governor, when is the last time you came across an internal audit report of the entity?
Chair, last year, I think before their time came to an end, I had a discussion with the whole team, the board, before it came to an end. Therefore, rightly the way the auditors just put it is that including even the director for audit is a member of that committee. But as I've said, an advert had been put, people have been invited for purpose of recruitment, and we are in the process, Mr. Chairman.
Of course, I don't expect the governor to be the one to put out the adverts. There must be someone you have employed in your organization. You're paying a salary to know that the term of the audit committee is coming to an end. Let's start early planning. Who is that person?
Chair, that's the CEC Finance who's supposed to know at what time we are supposed to be having this team in place.
Is that the man on your left?
Yes.
We go to the same church. You remember Christ was crucified between two thieves, and one was very unrepentant. Could it be the CEC Finance? CEC, why? I don't expect that the governor would have all these details that this committee is coming to a close. Why are you sleeping on the job? Because that's why we have 64 things here, mundane issues that should not come to the Senate.
Thank you, Chair. I did advise the Public Service Board to proceed and recruit the same. My role is purely advisory to the other end that this has come to an end. I have had a good approval from my Excellency Governor, and Public Service Board are carrying out on that exercise. Thank you, sir.
Do you have a Public Service Board that is fully constituted?
Chair, yes, though the chairman was moved from his position, is now the deputy governor. Therefore, again, in the process, we are recruiting the chairperson and the secretary who was not there before. But the other team, of course, in the absence of the chairman, there is the vice chair and a team that were running the affairs of the county.
Now, Governor, this is rather curious because you are one of those governors who has been very articulate on issues of HR and the size of your wage bill and the need to rationalize it. We have even had a meeting with you. I think you have dramatized the impact of excessive wage bill on the finances of Kisii. You don't have a county public service board that is effective, properly constituted, because without a chair and a secretary, you have no board. Without an audit committee, you have no internal controls, internal audit. Remember the last time we also told you, instead of these task forces, you can use your internal audit and internal functions. I think that was the direction of the court, that the first port of call is internal